Good afternoon. This is January 22nd. Hi, so maybe it kind of brings you up to speed of what's going on. I've not made a video in quite some time. But I guess I didn't have much I thought could make a video. There were some I could have, but I didn't know if it was worth trying it or not, so I didn't mess with it. So, some of these goats, like this one here, and a couple more in here, soon to have kids. The earliest due date is like February the 1st, I think, something like that. And there's the two billies. So, yeah, it was yesterday morning. It was like -6. This morning might have been about that cold too. It was probably somewhere close to there. By the time I came out, it was when the house was showing -2, but the outside one was. By the time I got, it was above freezing. I mean, not freezing, above 0. So, anyway, it's supposed to warm up here today. Might be where it's starting to warm up again. I'm not sure, but anyway, that's that on the goats. And right there's a problem. Most of those are, well, some of those are sparrows. Pretty much all those are cowbirds. I mean, we're not allowed to kill them. I don't think I see any starlings in that. Between them and the starlings, they're just kind of destroying the silage trench and being a mess. So I really wish we could shoot them, but not supposed to. And I'm in the process of redoing some hoses and wires. I had the headlights working then yesterday when I replaced these two lines here. I ended up ripping the wire out, so I'm waiting on some stuff for that. So, yeah, I did some of that there. I know one thing, I need a new one of these. That leaks. So I did some of the wiring. And then I could not get a new switch for here. It should be a switch like that one there. But I had to put a plate over it and put a regular toggle switch in that. Anyway. So it's, yeah, coming along, but not as quick as I would like, but I kind of get quicker, but I don't fit being on those cool all the time. If I don't have to be. And I got this tie rod shortened. It's set out all the way, which this side here, it's in a little past where it should be, but I'm narrowing it in a little bit. Just for some comparison, you may see it's not quite that narrow, but almost. It would be nice to go into this notch that's behind here, not this one, but the one right here for row spacing. It's gonna work, but it's kind of borderline. Then I want to set these in for row spacing too, a little more so. I might not set exactly the row spacing, but I'll set the whole hub all the way in if I can, and that'll get it close. And if I do need to use it for row spacing or something, I'll have it just even the power adjusting. And it looks like I need to get a new tire on in there, so I'll have to fix that. But yeah, that's some of what I did there. Oh, and I fixed this thing back up again. But yeah. And I may have said in previous videos about this thing's water pump leaking. So I got another one on here. But I'm waiting to get a pin for here to replace this piece of junk that someone put in there. And I got some wear I need to take care of. I wish now I wouldn't even ordered that pin. I wish I just went to the machine shop and got to build one like I wanted. Probably a bit cheaper. Anyway, so I'm still kind of wish I would have done that. But I should call off, and if they didn't get it come in yet, it's just time to cancel it, and I'll just go get one made. That's all I was really waiting on right now. Just waiting to do that. I fixed what I took it apart for, but now I'm just kind of waiting for another part. So, yeah. Oh, another thing is I got a stabilizer bar. Forward back from the 3-point hitch. Problem is, this thing is too stubby. I have to change this out with a longer one. To have some play. I also just bend that thing so it actually matches. But yeah. And oh, that's something else I want to show you. Yeah, I was just gonna leave that and go there, but I decided not to. Well, I think I might not. I probably won't actually. But yeah, the reason I'm back here to you guys, I forgot to make a mention about why this is torn apart. I need to pull this whole axle out and put a new thrust bearing in. It's all this metal No, I'm going to see it real well, but that metal's curled up. Thrust bearing or bushing over in there so bad. And I got new bushings for here. But the bottom one's alright down there. I'll just take this one out, put a new one there, put the other new one over on that side. So, yeah, that's that. So right now I'm waiting. What I'm actually waiting for is another one of these linkages that goes to the brake pedal. The one over here is, well, you can see it's not there anymore. It snapped off because this pin wasn't turning in there. You can see how that one pivots in there. Well, it wasn't, just went to broke it off. I couldn't figure out why my brakes were dragging. Well, here's because it wasn't keeping this whole thing pushed up. Anyway, so that's what was going on there. So I'm waiting on that part. I might end up just getting one made at a machine shop if it takes too long to get the other one in. It won't be that hard to fix up the other one, just put a new shaft on it. Probably cheaper anyhow than what they are offering. And that's the same thing with that pin, that tractor, because it's so crazy expensive for one reason. And we still have 3 pups to sell if anyone's interested. So just let me know if you want one. Here's another project, but yeah, I've had this thing for over a year now. It's time to get this thing fixed up if I can. So I was told to bring it into the store there and see if we can match something up. So we'll see what can happen with that. And this here I bought up at the January 1st sale up at Hoover Tractor. Now, I'm puzzled with this thing. This is the design of a Ford. This is the design of a Ford, I believe. But it's got green paint. And there's a little bit of a tag right here. Not much left there. So if anyone can tell me what brand this thing actually is, I'd really like to know. But so I don't know if any of you out there know what this thing is branded. I'm not going to be that hard for me to get parts for, I don't think. But I really like to know what her brand it actually is. But these tell me Ford, and this tells me Ford, but I don't know. We'll see. If any of you know what it is, just let me know. So if any of you can tell me what that cultivator might actually be, so I do not know. It could maybe be an Oliver, but the design doesn't match an Oliver, so I do not know. But if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, and thanks for watching.